It's the Phoenix Suns. And the Chicago Bulls. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Paul. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. On its way from DeRozan for 2. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Free throw, good. Booker.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Ball. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Levine's shot is off.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 5.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Ball no good. Quick start for the Suns in this one. And here is Ayton. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Williams. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pass to Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second best.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
To the middle. Here's KD. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
4 on the clock. Ayton a screen. That one goes in. Durant's got 7.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Booker. On the wing, Booker. Paul outside. Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball.
Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Durant. To the inside. Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. And too long on the shot. And it's Phoenix's ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here.
2 minutes.
Booker looking around. Paul right side. 6 on the shot clock. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Booker outside. And no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. From the arc. He goes up again. DeRozan's shot is off. Suns leading by 14. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Ayton a screen. The 3 from KD. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Here's Okogie. From deep. And Kevin Durant good for 3.
3 points.
KD's got 10.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
From deep. Booker outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 17-point game. Here's Levine. Off target from the baseline.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And so it's Phoenix with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contested.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Make the noise, fans, for the one and
Bulls trail by 19. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Back to Ross. He takes it in. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
Here's Jones to the wing on the left. Here's Drummond. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Ross on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Warren, good.
T.J. Warren.
And the Suns lead by 17.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Warren. And Jones pulls it down. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
That one misses for Jones. Ray, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Caruso. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Down low. Back to Caruso. Fires the three. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Pass to Ross. Here's Ayton. Defended by Drummond. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Warren. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 16. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Jones, no luck. Suns leading by 16. Ross with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Jones. Pass to Drummond. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Timeout to the Bulls. Make the noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago.
Some changes for Chicago. Here's the Suns with the ball. 16-point lead. Pass to Booker. Now Paul. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 5. And Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker outside.
2 minutes.
Screen by Durant. Pass to Okogie. The 3. That shot off the mark. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Now here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 12. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. .56 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's DeRozan. The kick out to Williams. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. From 18 feet away. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Stolen by Ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
First personal foul.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
First one falls for him.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. LaVine with a lot of ways to beat you.
And so LaVine nails both of them. Phoenix leading by 8.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
LaVine with it. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Suns leading by 12. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here's KD for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3 points.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Pick by Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Paul, right side. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul outside. The 3 from KD. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. LaVine deciding where to go with it. Pass the ball. Takes the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And here's Booker. Paul for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to LaVine. Pass the ball. And taken away by Paul. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Out to KD. Good on the triple.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
KD with it. Now defended by LaVine. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Bulls trail by 13.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency. Solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. His three-pointers off the mark. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
There's the screen. Right side, Durant. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Pass to Ayton. Back to KD. And it's off from three-point range. So it's Chicago now. Down by 15. Back to LaVine. Vucevic. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul looking around. From past the arc. Durant with another miss. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Williams. Durant with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Over in the corner, Williams. Outside DeRozan. Picked by Vucevic. Elbow shot is on the way. That one drops for him. DeRozan's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. He has 6. Right block shot. Just 3 to shoot. Okogie for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Bulls trailed by 15. Pass to Levine. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And that comes off the assist by Levine. 9 points for Vucevic.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Now Ayton. He's covered by Ball. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. Timeout called the Suns.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. Suns timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
So for the Suns. And clearly Billy Donovan wants to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
"19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Basil. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
For 3, Ross. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points.
46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns leading by 13. Ross on the wing. Back to Biyombo. Outside, Green. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now, Ross. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Here's Baisley. Just 5 on the clock. Green with the block. Here's Jones with the drive. Here's Drummond. Goes up again. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now here's Ross. And here is Warren. Fires the three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Few players better in the key or take up more room than Andre Drummond does.
Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Pass to Shamet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Caruso. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for them.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Outside Warren. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Jones. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Jones has got his first 2 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
They get the rebound.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Caruso with the ball. Green left side. From outside the arc, Phoenix grabs the miss. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Shamet. Now here's Biyombo. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Biyombo.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Turn your attention to the clock for your Chicago Bulls.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. There's Levine. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Ayton. Now Durant. Here's Booker. Now Ayton. Back to Booker. Rebound collected by Levine. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Jones. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Derrick Jones Jr. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Kevin Durant.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Patrick Williams.
Suns lead by 10. Here's Okogie. Booker outside. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over Levine. And the Suns miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Booker, right side. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bulls trail by 10. Out to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Pass to Booker. Left side, KD. Back to Booker. Outside for Durant. And here's Booker. Back to Durant. And KD throws it down.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit. And it helps that he can finish through contact.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
The three from KD. Bangs home the trifecta.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Over in the corner, Williams. Ball with it. The layup off target. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with it.
Super fast, don't drop it. Fast, fast, baby be supersonic. Get you out of me. Boy, this fast cash. Venmo me them economics. Super fast, don't drop it. Fast, fast, baby be supersonic. Get you out of me. Boy, this fast cash. Venmo me them economics. Get the bride and then the chariot. With my lady, I'ma marry her. Got the diamond in the back, yeah. Put the diamond on her. Get on up like a hydraulics on my car. Super bouncing, Snoop and Missy Elliott. And don't forget I'm from the west side, south central. Throw it up, slow it up. While I'm bending corners on that super bounce. Don't drop it. Fast, fast, baby be supersonic. Get you out of me. Boy, this fast cash. Venmo me them economics. Super bounce. Don't drop it. Fast, fast, baby be supersonic. Out of me. Boy, this fast cash. Venmo me them.
Sitting here in this parking lot in the tightest spot. I with you, you with me. Well, sometimes mostly you not. Like to stare off in space in between sentence you stop. Talking to escape through chapters up top you keep locked. Always cause your brain needs a break. Got no idea what you be going through, how you make it. It's that time of the year, time of the month, time of day. Even warriors need euphoria, they'll go crazy. She say she don't wanna be 30 years old, asking what's the tea. Clicking on pictures, trying to envision places she really wanna see. Baby, don't try to solve it all in one day. How about this? I know your feet hurt, so let's dip, let's skip to your place. I'll massage them till you snoring. That's silly.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Kings Coming to town for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And it's the Suns to start out. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here are the Suns now, after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Sacramento shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Kings. Here's Murray. Great D that time from Durant. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. For 3, Okogie. It's hauled in by the Kings. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Booker outside. Takes a 3. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by KD.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
It's Fox with the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Gets lets the three-pointer to fall.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now here's Durant, following the missed shot by Sabonis. They get it back. Back to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Paul for three. That one no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Herter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Here's KD. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. With 1 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside, Sabonis. Murray with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Herter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Puts up a three. Sabonis grabs the board. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. A pass to Fox. Outside for Murray. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
It's Durant on the wing. Off target with his three. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor. And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league. This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Fox goes in. Over Booker. Pass to Holmes. Outside, Davis. From downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here comes Durant all alone. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Kings leading now by 3. The wide open look here for Fox. That shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker up top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Outside, KD. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Paul can't get it to go. Up top, Holmes. Drops in the layup for two. And the Kings lead by 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Kings on top, up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Eso envidia, los haters llenos de envidia, no creen eso de la Biblia. Me gusta andar por matorrales y aprendí a sacar las cuentas nomás. No queda ni bachas, yo no respetan la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al truco siempre lo guacho. Con juegos, no se anda, ya saben aquí quién manda porque hemos siempre en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo. Dentro los carnales que te tupan del cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón. Un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México, no más vuelta el rucón.
Yeah. Let's get real comfortable. Maybe what? Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Look,
We've known each other for some time. I think it's time.
sorry, baby.
Am I out of line?
Yeah, and let it touch. Come on and move. And let it touch. We cannot lose. Just let it touch. I will be true. Come on and let it touch. Hold on.
My eyes have seen nothing like you. I think I wanna.
So sweet.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
But I just want to get you to. And let it touch. Come on and move. And let it touch. We cannot lose. Just let it touch.
It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And it's the Kings to start out. Here's Fox. At the elbow, Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Left side, KD. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Offensive rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The kick out to Barnes. At the elbow, Murray. From about 19 feet. And it's in there.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Durant drawing the double team. Paul outside. Back to KD. From outside, off the mark. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Murray outside. No one near him. Back to Fox. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Durant with the steal. And here comes the break. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Chris Paul.
Here's Sacramento. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Phoenix with the ball. After the Kings pick up 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scooped up. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Now here's Ayton. Sabonis grabs the board.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. To the middle. Out to KD. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Booker. Over Murray. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Murray. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Phoenix ball. Substitution on the court.
The Suns trailing. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Mitchell outside. He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
To stop the drought. And then Durant with the dunk.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Pass to Monk for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 4. And here is Durant. Suns moving the ball around. And the basket by Okogie.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Mitchell with it. Pass to Holmes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Phoenix with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
The shot by Monk is no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Booker draws the double. It's stolen by Davis. One-on-one fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Monk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Sacramento. Suns trail by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Back to Fox. The kick out to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Here's Len. It's hauled in by the Suns. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside, KD. No good from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Herter. From deep. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's KD.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Good. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Frank, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Here's Fox, following the score by Phoenix.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Booker launches a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5 now.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Now Booker. He's got 5 to the right side. Durant in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Phoenix with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Got the ball. From deep three-point range. Suns keep it alive. Kicks it out to Booker. And Durant gets double-teamed. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Sacramento making a switch here. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And here is Mitchell. After the three-pointer from KD. Back to Wiles. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Suns trailing. Sabonis with the steal. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Durant. To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
Talking about Davion Mitchell, an explosive guard who can really score.
And Mitchell is capable of getting it done from all 3 levels.
He certainly is dynamic when it comes to scoring, and now the next step is him improving as a distributor, as well as getting more comfortable just kind of running their offense.
Sabonis, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Kings leading now by 7. The drive by Mitchell. Sabonis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Durant just inside the line. And he gets the jumper to drop. KD's got 13.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the paint. Ball outside. A 3 ball. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Sacramento up by 7. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Timeout called, the Suns.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for your Suns dancers.
So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 7. Right side Durant. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And Fox gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Back to Durant. They double team KD. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up the shot. That's quick.
Fox looking it over. Here's Holmes. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's KD. He's got 15. The shot by Paul, no good. Up top, Fox. Pass to Barnes. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 4.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Outside, Fox. Murray outside. Durant with the steal. And they recover it. And Booker puts up a deep 3. A new 14 for the Suns. And Durant is right there. Durant's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss shot by Richaun Holmes. Again, the miss by KD.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then, up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
So it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Baisley. Pass to Warren. Here's Baisley. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Now, here's Fox. 12 points for him. No good with the layup. Suns trailing.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
And here's Phoenix. Pass to Ayton. Here's Baisley. They get it back. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now, here's Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Sabonis has got 13.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Back to Ross. And that one, good. Ross has got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Wiles. Right side, Fox. To Wiles. It's deflected. Here's Warren. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Herder, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Baisley. Ross on the wing. For the 3. Monk grabs the board. The Kings trail by 3. Now, here's Lyons. And here's Sabonis. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
It has been Sabonis' night. The points have come from a number of different spots on the floor. And look, he's been relentless.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Team substitution. Alex Lamb. Terrence Davis. Davion Mitchell.
Phoenix with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the triple. Baisley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Kings trail by 4. Left side, Davis. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Davis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Here's Ayton. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Back to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns? You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Give those guys some playoff basketball.
The Kings trailing. Left side, Davis. To take the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. For Murray. Durant, no good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Outside, Fox. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. KD draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. Booker with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 1.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful. And I think back to when Sacramento Kings hired Mike Brown as their head coach, there was almost universal praise for that move.
And, Richard, when it comes to Mike Brown, it's easy to understand why he was such a popular hire.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy with a ton of NBA experience, and he has taken a team to the finals. He had the confidence of the Kings players from day one.
And he left a world championship team, so he brings that pedigree, RJ, with him to Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
KD's shot is good.
Any shot for KD is a great shot for his team, and I don't care how far back he is.
Pass to Barnes. Now Fox. The rejection by Paul. And here's Booker. He's defended by Herter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Pass to Booker. Inside. Ayton inside. Out to KD. Here's Booker. Ayton a screen. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Durant in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Don't foul that guy. For his career, Durant is about 90% at the line.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Murray, good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Paul. Here's the three. Good on the triple. And the Suns lead by 2.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot, and he got it.
.143 left to play in the final quarter. Booker left side. Screen by Durant. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And they pick up 2. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Davis.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. And Durant gets double teamed. Ball outside. Durant with it. Booker outside. Drills it from outside. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Off the ball. Ayton a screen. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.